guys, it's Rose with Rose Likes Crochet. How is everybody doing? It is Thursday, January 30th, 2025, and I am coming on here with the final yarn yakking video for January. So for those of you who are new here, my name is Rose. I like to crochet. I like yarn a lot, and I make stitch markers along with some other things that you can find in my Etsy shop. It's linked down below. So yarn yakking videos are basically me talking about if I have any happy mail, which I do, and they are all donations, if I have gone yarn shopping, which I have, and if I have any finished objects, which I do. So you're going to get all kinds of stuff today. So we'll do some admin stuff before we get into that. There is a Facebook group for this YouTube podcast, so go ahead and join. You have to answer 3 questions. They're very easy. You can go follow me on Instagram. That's at Roselikescrochet, and that's connected to a Facebook business page. So obviously that's just where I post, but please feel free to follow that page there as well. And then of course the Etsy shop. And I have a spring shop where you can get Rose Likes crochet merchandise. So we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about one thing before we get into the donations, which I'm pretty sure you can see here. We are doing something called Random Acts of Crochet Kindness. And what that is every month I am going to pick from a bag of mystery little pieces of paper that I wrote down an item on. And you guys are going to make, if you want, only if you want, you guys are going to make whatever the item is that was on the little sheet of paper. And for January, the item was a shamrock. And if you wanna do this and not be entered into my little contest, it's totally fine. You can always make something other than what I pull out of the hat. And what it is you make little items and you put a little note in there that says I'm not lost. If you want to take me home, you can take me home. And then you can just put it in random places. And the cool thing is that you won't know if someone picks it up unless they post it in the Facebook group, not my Facebook group, but in the Random Acts of Crochet Kindness Facebook group, which is linked down below. And it's just to brighten someone's day. So like I said, for January, the item was a shamrock. And if you want to be entered into my little giveaway, I still, I think I have like little, small little balls of yarn that I'm going to give away because, you know, Random Acts of Crochet Kindness don't take a whole lot of yarn. You can use scrap yarn with it. So I think what I'm going to do is I have some small balls of yarn that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I think I might just attach a stitch marker to a ball of yarn and send that off as a prize. The way that you enter my contest is at some point during the month, I would like for you to send me an email with a picture of the items that you made. Just let me know how many. So you could just take a picture of one and then let me know how many, and then let me know where you're planning on leaving them or where you left them. So I will tell you guys, I made 10 shamrocks. And I think I showed them in the last yarn yakking video. And I was able to leave all 10. I left 2 at a Menards, which is a home improvement store. I left 2 at a Meijer, which is a grocery store. I left 2 at a CVS pharmacy. I don't remember where I left the other 4, but anyway, I left all of them somewhere and they're all gone they're out of my car. I kept them in a bag in my car. So that's all you have to do to enter to win is just send me an email with those items by the end of the month. And then the first video of the following month, I'll pick a new item and I'll announce the winner of the January Random Acts of Crochet Kindness winner. So I guess the reason I'm doing this and the reason I'm asking you guys for the information is just to see how many people we can touch without knowing who we touched. And just to give an idea for anyone who wants to do it for the rest of the year on where they can leave their Random Acts of Crochet Kindness. So that's it. It's all just in good fun. And it's a feel good. So, okay, that's it. All right. So the first couple things I'm going to share with you are some happy mail. And what it is my friend Craig, who I volunteer with at Wings, is collecting hat and scarf sets or hat and cowl sets for a homeless organization that he's working with. And he asked me for help. And then I asked you guys for help. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, I have 2 packages that were sent to me in the mail. And then I actually met up with a Yarny friend, and she gave me a bunch of sets as well. I believe he only wanted them for January. I won't see him until this weekend, but if you guys still want to send them, you can send them. And then by the next video, I'll have an update if he still needs more. Okay, so the items, I met up with a friend, Lynn, who's not that far from me, and she donated a couple of sets, which I'm going to show you, but she gave me a little card. It's so pretty. And it says, Rose, I hope these hat and scarf sets will keep someone warm during this cold Chicago weather. All of them were made using Bag O' Day tutorials. Last year, I bought 9 skeins of this big twist tweed yarn in the color plum. It was on clearance and I couldn't resist the deal. I even was able to make myself a poncho out of it. Thanks again for helping to coordinate this effort, from Lynn. So hi, Lynn. All right, so I might have even been with her when she bought the yarn. So here is one of the sets, and this has got a big scarf in there, and there is the hat, and then there is this one also. And that's pretty good, a poncho and 4 hat and scarf sets out of clearance yarn. That's the way to do it. Here is another set. I think I remember seeing this on clearance and I was like, plum? That doesn't look plummy at all. It's more of like a brownish purple. So I didn't buy any. And there is the last set. So Lynn, thank you so much. I'll talk more about Lynn when I show you all the stuff that I purchased on my yarn shopping fiasco from last week, because she came with us for a couple of them. So Lynn, thank you so much for the 4 sets. They're absolutely beautiful, and I am seeing Craig this weekend, so he will get them. Okay, the next package comes from Kayla, and she is from Iowa, and I have a note, and here is the card. I do not like the cold, you guys. It says, hi, Rose. I hope you are well. Enclosed are a couple of scarf hat sets to pass along to Craig. I hope they bring warmth to those in need. The blue set has no pattern. It is half double crochet back loop only. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. Wow, I love that. Look at that. That is going to keep someone so warm. And then she said, the black set uses patterns from Unique Stitch Designs on YouTube. I wonder if you guys can see that. That is so nice. Thank you for giving us a place to donate, from Kayla. Well, Kayla, thank you so much for actually donating. You know, I think donating is a great way for us to use our talents to help others. And, you know, even if we never see who gets, you know, who reaps the benefits of our work, it's definitely a feel good. So thank you, Kayla. All right. The last package I have here is from Connie and Candace, and they are from Ohio. And I have a note. It says, hi, Rose. Here are 2 hat and cowl sets and 3 hat and scarf sets for Craig to give to the homeless. And I'm just going to hold the bag up. I'll tell you why in a second. Candace loom knitted the green hat and cowl set. So that one is right there. I think you guys can see that. And I crocheted the other sets. I'm sorry it took me this long to get them to you. I know, no apologies. It's always nuts after the holidays. We hope these will keep people warm and cozy. Love you, Connie and Candace. P.S. Don't open the zippy bag, cats. And she emailed me a couple times to remind me not to open up the package because they have kitty cats. So I'll show you some of the other sets. And this is awesome because these are our Chicago Bears colors. That one is super beautiful too. And then there's 2 more there, 1 and there. So Connie and Candace, thank you so much for sending in the sets. I really, really do appreciate when anyone sends in anything. And that goes for anyone who is on YouTube and they're collecting things for charity. I know that they really appreciate you guys also. Okay, so speaking of Lynn, who I picked up these sets from, I believe it was last Saturday, she and I discussed meeting up, and we were going to go to this store called Greener Good. And it is like a reuse, recycle store. I guess they cater mostly to like teachers. And my friend Paula, Philip, and Carol, my friends Paula, Philip, and Carolyn, you guys hear about them all the time. I asked them if they wanted to meet us there because we were going to meet there at 10 when it opened, and they said yes. So that's where we met, and we found some yarn that I'm going to show you. And then we went to a bunch of other stores, which I'll show you that stuff too. I have a lot of stuff to show you. And then I finally got all my my Yarn Inspirations order. So I'm going to show you that too. So I'm going to grab the bag of stuff from the reuse store and I'll show you that first. Hang on. All right, you guys. So like I said, this place is called the Greener Good, and they're only open a couple days a week. And we all walked in there, and I had some scrapbooking stuff that I wanted to donate to them. So I was talking to the lady and donating a bunch of stuff. And Paula, Philip, and Carolyn, and Lynn were all looking through the yarn section. They found some really, really, really good deals. I found some good deals too. So I'll show you what I found. They had this Red Heart Super Saver in the color Spring Green. This was $2.10. So not bad on that. They had this pink one called Shocking Pink, and this was $2.50. They had a Karen Simply Soft Ombre for $1.50, and the color on this is called Gold Ombre, which is weird because it's orange. And then they had this Barcelona from Loops and Threads. It's almost like a puzzle yarn, and this was $3. Obviously, I don't think any of these are like current yarns. The color on this is called Daffodil, and they had this one, which is Sensations Rainbow Classic. And I'm pretty sure they don't make that anymore. And this was $2.50, so that was a really good deal. I got myself a Susan Bates 5.5 millimeter hook for $1. And these are the only hooks that I really like to use are Susan Bates. And then this lady had this just come in, and she's like, I was like, hey, what's that? And she's like, this is like a kit from Annie's Caring Crochet Superhero Cape Kit. She sold it to me for $1, you guys. Look at how pretty that yarn is in there. I just bought it for the yarn, obviously. So then there was like a section in the back with like fancy fur yarn, like this type of yarn, and they were all priced like $3. So I was like, well, I'm not going to buy fur yarn for $3. Then I walked around the counter, and they had a little display, and they had all of this yarn, which was basically the same yarn, fun fur yarn, and it was marked 60 cents. And so I was like, so I brought up all the ones that were marked 60 cents, and I showed them the ones that were marked $3 and said, these are the same. Can you sell them all to me for 60 cents? And they said yes. So I will only use the fur yarn to like trim around loveys, but you guys, I got these for 60 cents each. So I'm just going to show you all of the fun fur that I got. We'll just do those 5 first. And then I know they're not in the best shape, but they were 60 cents, 60 cents. So all those. So I got all the fun fur for 60 cents. So altogether, I spent $22 on all of that yarn, you guys. Ooh, ooh. I was pretty excited. Paula and Philip and Carolyn and Lynn all got some pretty good deals over there. So I will definitely be going back to that store again. So then Philip had to go, and then we all decided, so me and Paula and Carolyn and Lynn decided to go to Michael's. So I'll show you what I found at Michael's. Hang on. All right, you guys. So I was actually at Michael's by myself like before Saturday, and I had a $5 reward. So I found a bunch of these Christmas bags for 29 cents each. There were 4 left, so I bought all 4 of them, and I gave one to Philip, one to Paula, and one to Carolyn, and I kept one for myself. So 29 cents for one of those bags. And then I bought a little Dumbo guy for $5. So I'm gonna turn him into a lovey. And I think altogether I spent like, I don't know, $4 or $3, something like that. So that was by myself. So I can do damage by myself. sometimes. All right. So then, like I said, me and Paula and Carolyn and Lynn went to Michael's, and they had, I'll show you what I found in the clearance section. They had this little stitch guy in the clearance section at Michael's, and he was $5. So I have quite a few stitches already, but he's going to go in my stash of little items that I need to make a lovey blanket for. If you're not sure what a lovey is, go and check out my Etsy shop and you'll see what a lovey is. I also bought 2 other items that I cannot show you because they are a gift for someone who is also here on YouTube and she watches my channel. But you'll see it eventually when I see her. Yes, that would be Lisa from Happy to Hook Creations. Go and check her out. Okay, so then I found, we were in the yarn section, obviously, and I found some stuff on clearance for $3. And it is this, they had all, in this location, they had all of their loops and threads. What is this called? Soft and Shiny. It was all on clearance for $3, you guys. So I picked up, I'm going to call them sets. I picked up three different sets because I was thinking of a hat and a cowl set. And these, you guys, go really well in the knitting machine. So I picked up these colors. Now, I don't know if they're on clearance at all the stores, but I'll tell you what the colors are. It was every color at this location. This one is called Gray, and this one is called Shimmer Multi. And I don't really want to go over the specs if they're all on clearance, but it's almost like the Karen Simply Soft. And there's also one like this at Hobby Lobby that they used to have. It's basically the same thing. The other 2 sets I purchased were, and like I said, these were $3 each. This one is called Yellow, and this one is called Circus Multi. So I thought those 2 would go together. So I picked up those. And then the last set I picked up was this set, and this is called Cream Fresh, and this blue one is called Blue Moon Multi. So I picked up all those. Those were $3 each, and those are going to be some sort of set eventually. And then you guys, like, let me tell you something. I had to pick up these cinnamon swirl cakes. I'm just going to show them to you real quick so you can see the colors. Now, the original cinnamon swirl cakes I used before, and I did not like the way it felt. But when I went to this Michael's and I felt this yarn, it felt very different. So I was like, you know what? These colors are so pretty. I just had to have these 2 colors. And this was on sale, buy one, get one half off. So not a very good deal. These are $12.99 a piece. So I paid $12.99 for one and $6.49 for another. So I really did not get a good deal on this. But I just had to have them, and they're so much softer than they were before. So let me tell you the specs on these. Karen Cinnamon Swirl Cakes, and they have lots of new colors, you guys. So this is made in Turkey. It is a 4-weight, and I'm gonna have to put my glasses on. 5mm knitting needle and crochet hook is what they recommend. Machine wash and dry, 100% acrylic, 8 ounces, 227 grams, 407 yards, 372 meters. Again, $12.99 regular price. And this one is called Green Flash. Oh my gosh. I don't know what it is about this, you guys. If it's like that limey part or this dark teal part, I don't know what it is, but I had to have it. So I only picked up one because I figured with one of these I can do a hat and a cowl. Probably not a hat and a scarf, but definitely a hat and a cowl. And then this one is called Oceana. And it's just got this like teal and navy and purple and mint green. And oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So this is all against my better judgment that I bought these because they were way too expensive for my taste, but I had to have them. I had to have them, and they feel really nice, you guys. So that's all I got from Michael's. And then my friend Paula did give me, she gave me some happy mail. She found these at a thrift store. She didn't say for how much, but she just gifted these to me, and these will also be Loveys. So thank you so much, Paula, for my Pooh Bear and my Groot. I appreciate that. So then Lynn had to go, so she left, and then Paula and Carolyn and I, we basically hit the town for the rest of the day. We literally went to every store. We had lunch and we all had dinner together, and then we crocheted together also. So let me grab the rest of the bags. Hang on. All right, guys. So we stopped at a CVS pharmacy, and I don't know why we stopped at the CVS pharmacy. It could have been for any number of reasons, but I did find some candy, and I had a coupon for $4 off. And then I guess there's a coupon thing when you walk in there, and I got another coupon for $2 off. So I basically got $6 off. So I found this guy because they have Beanie Boos there. Oh my God, he's so cute. So this guy was $5.99, and I had $6 worth of coupons. So I basically got him for free. His name is Trunkles, and he is the most adorable elephant ever because look at the colors. Oh my gosh. So that's all I picked up at CVS. We also went to Meijer, and we didn't find anything at Meijer. I think we went to Meijer. Then we went to Hobby Lobby, and I did find some stuff at Hobby Lobby, but I had a gift card. So I did not have to pay for any of it because it was on a gift card. Now, these items were all so all the yarn was 30% off. And I'm going to just show you one of these, tell you the specs, and then I'll show you the colors I got. So it's called I Love This Cotton, and they're originally $3.99. So I got these for 30% off, and I'll tell you the specs because these are all current items. So this is made in Turkey. It is a 4-weight, 100% cotton. They recommend 5mm knitting needles, 5.5mm crochet hook. It's a 3-ounce ball, 85 grams, 153 yards, 140 meters. And that's the meters and yards for something that's not a solid. I'll tell you what the solid ones are. The solid ones are 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 180 yards, and 165 meters. The specs are the same everywhere else on those. So I use these for bucket hats. So if you guys want to see the bucket hats that I make with these, go ahead to my Etsy shop, and I have all my bucket hats for sale in my Etsy shop. And I just figured let me make some new ones for the summer. And so Carolyn and Paula helped me pick out these colors. So this one is called Domino Effect. And I think it's a little bit more neutral for maybe people who don't want some crazy wild color. So there's that one. This is called Moonlit Frost. And that has like stone washed, like grays and greens and blues. That one's really nice and neutral too. And then I picked up this one, which is called Harvest. So it's got reds and orange. It looks more like a sunrise or a sunset than a harvest, but whatever, it's fine. This one is called Brights, and that one is super duper pretty. And then this one is called Monkey Red, which is interesting because I had one that was called Monkey Brown, which they don't make anymore. I believe that was a clearance item. And you guys, I can get one bucket hat out of one of these. So then we'll go into the solid colors. This one is called Dark Denim, so also a neutral. This one is called Purple because you can't have too much purple. You'll see that later in this video. This one is called Rosy, and it is a little pinker than what you see there. This one is called Glowing because it's bright orange, and summertime, it's got to be bright. And speaking of that, this one is called Bright Citrus because I'm all about these bright colors. And then the last one is called Aspen, spelled A-S-P-Y-N. And that's a really pretty color too. So that's what I picked up at Hobby Lobby. And then we went to Walmart. And Walmart had, we went to the Walmart that's close to Paula's house because she said she was in there and she saw these big balls of yarn for $10. So I was like, we got to go there. So this is what she saw for $10, you guys. This is Lion Brand Cover Story. And there were 3 different colors that they had on an end cap near the clearance section. And the sign said $12, but they actually came up $10. And there's the tag for $10. So you guys, I don't know if they're available anymore, but these are 547 yards. So that's over that's like 2.5 balls of Bernat blanket yarn. And even if you get a Bernat blanket yarn on sale, you can get them for like $7.99 or $8.99. And this whole thing was $10. The color on this one is called Mercury. So I did pick up one of these. These will probably be chickens or cats, maybe loaf cats. And then this is the other one that they had. I mean, they had another one, but it was really dark. This one is called Emery. And I think you guys can see. It's got like peach and like a green and like a stone blue and a brown. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how that works up. So that is what I picked up yarn-wise on the clearance end cap. And then you guys, I was making a lovey, which I'll have to show you guys probably in the next video. And I had run out of this color. Can you even believe it? I am the biggest purple fan and I ran out of this color. It's called Amethyst. It's Red Heart Super Saver. So I picked up 2 of those because you can never have too much purple. Those were on sale for $3.54. And then the other thing that I picked up was this is a Sonic the Hedgehog little stuffed animal. He was like $10, I think, and I just sold my last Sonic lovey in my Etsy shop, so I figured I better replace him. So I picked up the Sonic. So that was the extent of our shopping, you guys. So I am going to go over my Yarnspirations order with you because it was like 2 huge boxes, you guys, but the second box hardly had any yarn in it. So let me get that out here. Hang on. All right, you guys. So I separated the stuff that was in the box. So there's regular stuff like regular acrylic and blanket yarn and baby yarn. And then there's a whole bunch of cotton yarn. So I left the cotton yarn in the box for now so I can show you. There's no room on the table for it anyway. It's really weird, you guys. They didn't really, like, they put like this little, this is all they put in the box. Like there's no prices or anything. It's just like this little tiny, I don't even know. It's not even everything that I got. So there's no invoice. So I brought it up on my iPad so that I could tell you what the prices were. So I'm not going to go over specs on any of these. I'm just going to tell you what the prices were. So we'll do blanket yarn first. I got this Bernat blanket yarn and the color is called Purple Nymph. And let me tell you what that one was. It was a really good sale, you guys. I don't think that they have the sale going on anymore. If they do, they probably sold out of a lot of stuff. This was $5.40 for a whole ball of Bernat blanket yarn. So that was really, really good, you guys. Okay, so then also for Bernat blanket yarn, I got this one right here, which is called Party Pop. And this was also $5.40. You guys, it's got blue, orange, and like these pinks in there too. Look at that. $5.40. Oh my gosh. Okay. Then I got this Bernat blanket yarn, which is called Paisley Blue. And this one was also $5.40. So totally not bad. Like this is totally going to be an octo or 2 or 3 or 4 or cats or chicken. I don't know. That's going to be something because that's a really good deal. $5.40. Okay. Then I also picked up this one, Bernat Baby Blanket Sparkle. And the color on this one is called Tomato Sparkle. Excuse me. And let me see what that one was. That one was $5.40 also. So $5.40 for the blanket yarn. I also got this Bernat Ogo blanket yarn. And the color on this is called Majesty. And this was also $5.40. And the cool thing about this is I can get at least 1 octo out of each color on that. So that's a really, really good deal. And then the last blanket yarn that I picked up was this Bernat Baby Blanket Stripes. And it's called Coral Bells. And this one was also $5.40. So that was a super good deal on the blanket yarn. All right, I also picked up this Bernat Velvet. The color is called Frosted Pine, and this was on sale for $5. So that's pretty good. I use this for hair scrunchies. And then let's see what else. We got a Red Heart Super Saver, and the color is called Pool. And let me tell you what the price was on that. This one was $2.50. $2.50. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I got, excuse me, Red Heart Super Saver Metallic. And let me tell you what the price was on this. These were also $2.50 each. So I got light gray, I got black and gold, and I got fuchsia. And these were all $2.50 each. Oh my gosh, for sparkle yarn. Okay, so then I also got 3 balls of this Red Heart Super Saver Ombre, and the color is called Purple. And let me tell you what this one was. This one was $4 a ball. Now these are selling for $10, not on sale at, you know, Joann's or whatever. So $4 a ball. And I got 3 of those guys. And then the last of, oh, I found another Super Saver here. This one is called Denim. And let me see what this one was. $2.50 also. So not bad. Then I picked up this Bernat Softy Baby. Looks like that. I picked up 3 of them so that I could make a baby blanket. And this one is, this was called Princess Pebbles. And these were $3 each. So $3 each, and that should be enough for me to make a baby blanket. And then I also picked up, well, I picked up 4 of these right here. This is Bernat Softy Baby Jacquards, and the color is Lavender Tea. And this one is, I'll see if I can find it. These were also $3 a piece, and they're so, so pretty. So that's going to be a baby blanket also. And I wonder how many yards. This is only 287 yards in one of these. And let me see what this regular Bernat Softy. These are 310 yards, which is probably why I only picked up 3 of them. It's not that much of a difference, but still. So that's the regular yarn that I got from Yarnspirations. What a great deal. $5.40 for a blanket yarn and $2.50 for the Red Heart Super Saver. Oh my gosh. Such a good deal. Okay, let me get the cotton. Hang on. All right, you guys. So here is all the cotton yarn that I was able to get on clearance at Yarnspiration. So I got this one big humongous ball of Bernat Handicrafter. These are all 4-weight cottons, you guys. The color on this one is called, let me see, you guys, this is terrible. The print is so tiny. It is called Robin Egg, and you guys, this one has 674 yards in it. So I will be able to get probably almost 2 bags out of that. So this one was $5. This was $5, you guys. Oh my gosh, this is such a good deal. $5. Okay, $5. So then they also had some of this Lily Sugar and Cream Super Size. And let me see what the colors are. Okay, so there's 2 different colors. This one is called Pretty in Pink, and this one is called Tangerine. And I don't know why I only got 1 of these. Maybe there was only 1 left. I don't know. So let me see. The Pretty in Pink was on sale for $2. And actually it says I was supposed to have 3 and I only have 1. So I'm going to have to send them an email. And then oh, where's the other one? Oh, you know what? I bet you they did. They sent me these and I bet you they thought these were pretty in pink because I don't have this on my invoice. That's fine. I can still do something with them. So these were $2 each. $2. $2. All right. The next thing that I got were these little balls of Bernat Handicrafter. And I'm going to tell you, let's see here. We'll start from the top here. So I got one called Lemon Swirl Ombre. That's this one. I got 5 of these and they were $2.49 each. So these are 71 yards in each one of those. So 5 of these. And then we got Emerald Energy Ombre, which is this one. And these were $1 a piece. So I think the yellow one might have been a mistake because I was only really looking to get the ones that were $1, but it looks like I probably put those in my cart on accident. So $1 a piece is way better than $2.50 a piece, but you know, I'll keep those, it's fine. So I got 5 of those. And then the swimming pool ombre is this one. I got 5 of these for $1 a piece. Fruit punch ombre is this one. 5 of these for $1 a piece. Yeah, that yellow one was a mistake. That's okay. This one is called chocolate ombre, and I got these for $1 a piece. And then I got this indigo color, and you guys, I must have put it in my cart twice because I got 10 of them. I don't need 10 of them. I only needed 5. So it's fine. They were $1 a piece. So you guys, that's my Yarn Inspirations haul. Great deal on the cotton, except for that. And I didn't need all that, but that's okay, whatever. It'll go to good use. So that was Yarn Inspirations, and I thought that was really, really great. So I highly recommend that you sign up for emails from like all the yarn companies because they'll tell you when there's like clearance. And then also, like, if you're on Facebook, hang out in some of the YouTube Facebook groups or the yarn Facebook groups, and they'll tell you when all the sales are coming. Okay, so that's it for purchases. I think that's enough. So I made 2 blankets. I'm just going to show you real quick the blankets. I had a big tote of 5-weight yarn, and it was like single balls, and I just wanted to use up the balls. And I also had a lot of like scrap 5-weight yarn, and I just wanted to use them up. So I made 2 blankets. If you can hear, I'm still a little congested. I still can't hear in either one of my ears. So I hope this video sound is okay for you. So I've been doing a lot of sitting on the couch. So I'm going to show you these blankets. Hang on. All right, you guys. So I'm going to tell you the pattern that I used for both of these blankets. Now, one was just made in a continuous rectangle, and the other one that I'm going to show you is squares, and then I sewed the squares together. So these are all of the ball bands that I used on the blanket I'm going to show you here first. So it's a lot of Charisma. I love this yarn by Hobby Lobby, Chunky, Premier Bloom, Big Twist, just anything that I could find that was a 5-weight. And I used an 8mm hook. And I actually wrote on like the ball bands, like if it was a full band or a partial band, but you'll see, it's just like, it's wackadoo. So this one is the rectangle one, and I call it the Glorious Granny, but I know it's called a bunch of different things. I didn't use a specific tutorial because I've done this pattern before. So I'm just going to show you this right here. And it's totally scrappy, you guys. There is like no rhyme or reason to like the colors. I had a lot of this green, obviously, and so I used that to start off with. And then you can see that. I'll try and put this on the bed and take a picture of it, and I'll insert the picture of it here. Now the cool thing about this blanket is that it is reversible. So on the front, it's got this awesome ribbing pattern, which I'll show you that close up. And then on the back, it just looks like a granny square. So check that out, you guys. So one of my daughter's friends was over and looked at it and she was like, ooh, and I was like, okay, let me just make the video and then you can have the blanket. So this is pretty much already been claimed by one of my daughter's friends, and that is this one right here. So I basically used an entire tote of 5-weight yarn. I was so excited. And not just on this. So I'm going to show you the other one. I brought it over here. So these are all the ball bands from that blanket. These are all the ball bands from the other blanket. And this was a lot of, let me see, this village yarn called Delight. I think these were like $1 a ball from Hirschner's. So a lot of it was this, and then there's just all kinds of 5-weight yarn that I could find. And then, like I said, I made squares on this one, and I sewed it together with this Premier Serenity. This is also a 5-weight, 100% acrylic. I had a half a ball that was already used, and then I had a brand new ball. So now I still have that much left. So I'll show you this one. This one has not been claimed. And this one is just all different color squares. So let me see if I can get this up here. And this one's gonna be super warm. This is also the Glorious Granny. So I'll show you that. And when I was getting ready to put it together, I actually had it on the bed, like not put together, and my daughter and her friend helped me figure out the color scheme on this one. But this is so heavy, you guys. Like, if this goes in a washing machine, it's gonna have to be the only thing in the washing machine. So there is that one. You know, I'll go put this one on the bed and then I'll take a picture of it and I'll insert it right here. So you guys, I'm so happy I got rid of so much, not rid of, but you know what I mean? Like, I was able to use all of this yarn, and I made 2 blankets, and they're both scrappy, and someone already claimed one. And you know, I think scrappy projects are great. So that's all I have for today. I have still been working on baby blankets. I have another one made, but obviously this video is too long to show you any baby blankets. But these are so exciting, you guys. I'm so excited to be finished with them and to use an entire tote. Literally, I used an entire tote of yarn, a whole tote, like a big tote. So exciting and so warm and cozy. So remember, well, today's the 30th, so you still have until tomorrow to let me know, to email me about your random acts of crochet kindness for January, which was shamrocks. And then the next video, by the way, when you are emailing me, I'm not responding to the emails. I'm just throwing them in a folder. That way I know it's all organized when it's time to pick a winner and like tally everything up. So if you don't hear from me, don't worry, I got your stuff. So remember, January shamrocks, and then we'll pick February at the next Yarn Yakking video. And I'll let you guys know if Craig still needs hat and scarf sets. If you've already sent them, it's no big deal. He will take them. But we're gonna see if we can get a deadline onto when he is gonna be done collecting them. So that's it. Let me know if you guys ordered your inspirations. Let me know if you like the Glorious Granny square. Oh my God, I love it. It's like, it's a huge yarn eater, but it's so soft and so cushy, and like, this is gonna be so nice and warm. So that's it. Hope you guys have a great night. We'll talk to you later. Bye.